Hello, 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 hello. Hi all and welcome to another edition of TraderCast YouTube Live. We are talking about some live trades, we're talking about some key trading levels and possible trade setups for some popular markets. My name is Phil and I'll be your presenter today. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, if you're looking for a community of like-minded traders where I would be explaining in more detail the setups that we'll be talking about a little bit later, check us out on tradercast.com. If you're looking for the education, you're just trying to find out how to do this and you're looking for a good place, check out mytradingskills.com. That's where my courses are. We have some courses which are available for or suitable for total beginners. We have some courses which are suitable for more advanced people. Some of them are even free, so go and check it out. A little bit more about myself. I've been trading since mid to late 90s. I was more of an investor at that time than trader, mainly holding equities, individual stocks and shares, and then subsequently moved on to the derivatives, trading some US futures and then trading on margin, and since 2004 I've been doing that ever since. Over the past 10 years I had the privilege of talking in front of thousands of people in different industry events and managed to help quite a few people start trading for themselves. Some were brand new people and they were looking for the ways to start, and some were people who traded before and they picked up some bad habits, or maybe they needed help with specific area of their trading activity like risk management or maybe psychology. So that's the sales pitch over and done with. Big disclaimer: anything that I say here should not be considered to be advice. These are my opinions and experiences. I'm just basically telling you what I'm doing, what I'm physically looking to do, and what I'm planning to do subject to markets coming to certain levels. So I'm just providing you with practical application of what I think you should be able to do if you decide to go to some of our courses. Since I don't have your personal investment and trading objectives, since I don't know them, this should not be considered to be advice. It's basically just my opinion and what I'm looking to do. I have currently 3 open positions. Yesterday, for those of you who watched the live stream yesterday, and then who subsequently joined us in TraderCast, you know that I was looking at long Nasdaq. I was also looking at long silver at 22.20 and gold at 17.90. I actually triggered that long Nasdaq trade during the YouTube live event, and then subsequently these two were, I think, initiated afterwards or shortly after. But anyway, these were the levels that we were talking about. Anyway, I don't have anything else open today. I'm actually slowing my trading activity down now because of the fast approaching Christmas and New Year's holidays, and I'll be just taking it easy and having less things to worry about. So a couple of things that I'm looking at the moment. There is a possibility for what I'll do is I'll just tell you a little bit more about those 3 trades first, and then show you what else I'm looking at. So this is Nasdaq. This is a nice reversal in Nasdaq. I'm encouraged by the size of this wick here. I think we could see an oversold bounce back, and I would like to see a continued push higher. The initial stop was below the entry, and subsequently it's moved higher. So once we clear this area here at 15,900, 15,960, potentially we could move higher towards 16,000, 16,200 over the medium time frame. Normally something happens at this period of the year. It's called Santa Rally, where stocks decide to kind of have a nice bullish run for a few days. And December is normally a bullish month anyway. So let me just show you where I am with that at the moment, and this will be fast and furious. I'll do this very quickly before I start talking about a few other things. I'm looking at crude oil at the moment. It's coming to a decent resistance, which could possibly be an opportunity for a little short sell. So this is my trades on Nasdaq. The stop was initially lower, stop higher at break even, stop above break even now. So I'm seeing this as a nice continuation to the upside. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting my stop a little bit higher here, locking in about 93 points. I'm not ready to take profit just yet, but 15,900, 950, 16,000, 16,200 is where I would really like to take profit. I'll keep an eye on the price and the reaction when the US markets open, and if I see a big corrective move, loss of these lows at 15,720, in particular 15,700, I might choose to close this position before I get stopped out, or I might even move the stop loss higher and see how that works out. But that's where I am with this particular trade. It's much smaller size than I would normally go for, because I like to take partial profits as I go along. So I need a decent size to do that, but that's where I am. Happy with the trade. It could be an oversold bounce back, but I'm going to leave it running because the entry is at a good level, and also the stop loss is at the right level as well. This is Dow Jones. Dow Jones is potentially coming to a level of interest. So yet again, oversold, bounce back, and rally. So the level of interest for Dow Jones is up here, 35,300. More kind of what word should I use? More logically, perhaps, is in here, and this is the reason why. So swing high, low, 50, 61.8, 35,500, 35,630. So this zone here is actually probably a heavier resistance. So if I see a rally and a big rejection there, it could be an opportunity for a small scalp in and out. Breakout above that level, an end of day close could open the way for a push higher. So I'm leaving it open on Nasdaq, but I'm keeping an eye on Dow Jones at the moment. So this is a massive resistance, possibly a short sell, stop below, few points below as a take profit. A breakout above here, an end of day close above this shaded area would definitely encourage me to look for more upside in Dow Jones. So that's where I am. The only thing is, as I said, we are coming to a Christmas holidays. Markets are closed certain days this week, and then also we have New Year's and so on. So liquidity could be quite thin there as well. The other thing that I was telling you about was silver, and this is actually coming into my potential take profit area. So the reason why silver, this was a breakout, a falling wedge, or a pennant, if you want to call it, falling wedge, or a little bit more complex pennant. And if you don't know what that means, don't worry, it's not complicated. It's a fairly box standard setup. There were some fundamental reasons why this is happening. There was some economic data releases which are also triggering volatility in, let's say, US dollars and a few other things which are triggering this move higher. But from the technical point of view, 2220 was a big level of interest for me, this green line here, and I was saying if the price goes there, I would be looking to buy, and that's what I did. So we have a little indecision here, Morningstar reversal, mini Morningstar reversal, and off it goes higher. And then from a take profit area, you can take it in two different ways. You can take it either as the widest point of this consolidation, or if you're a little bit more speculative, you would take this many points higher. This brings us to this swing high here, therefore shaded area. So we are coming to the area of interest now for some profit taking. If I see a breakout above here, 2280, and an end of day close, potentially we could see higher. So what I'm tempted to do right now is, because lots of other people are thinking of doing the same thing as well, I will likely take partial profits and move the stop at the appropriate level, and then let it run. So this is my silver trade. So I got in here, the stop was lower, stop is still below. So what I'm going to do firstly is, now we are coming to this 2280 area. So I'm going to take partial profits out of these 3 contracts. I'm going to close 2. Okay, so I'm going to close 2, get some money off the table. I'm leaving only 1 mini contract running, and now I'm going to move the stop at 2240, so thereabouts. So I'm locking in another 11, call it 12 points, 11.7, 12 points, 12, here we go, 12 points, $60, 12 points on this trade, locking it in. I don't have a limit order on this trade, so I don't have a limit order because if I see a rally and a breakout above here, I could be looking to add, but there are a few other things that I'm watching as well. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on currency volatility and any other news that might trigger volatility in silver as well. But that's where I am. So if I see a breakout, I might be looking to add. If I see a corrective pullback and a gradual move lower below 26.25, I'll get out of this trade. I'll close this before I get stopped out. So that's my silver trade. The other thing that I have open is gold, and gold was based on the same or very similar premise. So 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790 breakout, a retest, and then we dipped below a little bit, and then the price went up higher. So with gold, the situation is a little bit different for me. What I think could possibly happen with gold is the gold could go back down to 1790 and then a rally from there again. So something like this. So this, sorry, they should be in the other order. So it should be like this, red, and then it should be a rally. So something like this towards 1808, 1810, 1814, 1815 on the upside. And the reason for that is, yet again, symmetrical move. Us traders, we are dumb bunch. We like to measure the same extensions. We can, remember the levels which were significant before, and we think that price might do something at them again, and that's basically what it is. So that's where I am with gold. So gold, I am currently long from 1790. It's a smaller position yet again. I don't like this pullback, but it's not unexpected. It's not unexpected. It could possibly be a retest of that 1790 again, and I'll show you where I am with gold at the moment. And I am going to do this very, very quickly. So yesterday, if you remember, we were talking about 1790, good entry for gold, good entry for gold. So finally 1790 came in, I got filled, which is fine. Stop is still below here. So what I'm going to do, just in case if we do see a big pullback, because it's a fairly small position, it's not a huge, I'm going to move the stop just a little bit tighter. I'm going to risk about 1.6 points or 16, 17 euros on this trade. That's my risk. But if the price does go higher, I would like to take profit towards 1815, 1814, 40, 1815, let's say. So from the risk to reward ratio point of view, it's giving me 14:1. So it's a decent risk to reward ratio. If you remember, I was long gold last week from 1758. And then I took the big chunk of the profit at 1808. So that was a really decent trade. I'm going long again. I'm just seeing this as a corrective pullback. Happy with this trade. I'm going to leave the stop below the entry, so I'm still carrying a small amount of risk on this trade. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pullback and then a rally from there. But as anybody who traded before, you know, you don't know what markets might do. Nobody does. We can only react to what we are seeing. We can read the chart, we can read the price, hear the news, understand the fundamental reasons why, understand the sentiment, and then get the technical level to confirm what we believe. The last thing that I want to talk to you about very, very quickly is crude oil. I didn't cover any currencies because I'm just leaving that for TraderCast a little bit later. But here we go. This is crude oil. Massive pullback in crude oil. This appears to be an oversold bounce back from low. This is the low as well. I was saying yesterday that this 65 area, 65.50 would be a good area, an area of interest to me. This unfortunately is looking a little bit more bearish now. This type of patterns, they have the tendency, not always, but they have the tendency to do something like this. Previous support, previous support, previous support, previous support, now resistance, and they have the tendency to do something like this. Dip below, a little rally, suck enough people, oh, this is going to go higher, and then they take all of that and extend to the downside. So then this gives you the ability to project your potential take profit level, which coincides with this previous significant swing low as well. So an area of interest for short sell for me. I need to pay attention to this. It's not ready just yet, but potentially around 70 or 70.40 for a short sell. So I'm going to put it here. So 70 for a short sell. Stop in that case would be at 71. So about 60 cents or 60 points in price of the risk. So 60 points in kind of price movement of risk, or 60 cents in the actual price of the commodity, with the view to potentially take profits either down here 68.50, 67, maybe even 65.50 to the downside. This is not triggered yet. Looking at it, that's what I would like to do. If I see a push higher breakout and end of day close above 71, all bets are off, then I wouldn't short it. I would likely be looking to do something else. That's where I am at the moment. So two ways to short: either rally in here, possibly even loss of support, retest. That could be another one, a little bit more speculative, but yeah, that's where we are with crude oil at the moment. I'm aware of the time. I know I didn't do any currencies. There's a great opportunity in euro dollar, great opportunity in dollar yen, and also in cable. Dollar card. This is a sweet one as well. Dollar card is really good. It's because it's correlated with crude. The Canadian dollar, there's a huge correlation with crude prices. So I don't want to waste too much time on this, but this looks good there as well. So for potentially we are seeing a Canadian dollar volatility, which could correspond to volatility in crude oil as well. But leaving it for now. So thank you all very much for watching and listening. Stay safe, happy trading, and I might be back with you tomorrow. I might not, I don't know. We are coming to Christmas period now, so things are slowing down rapidly. If I don't speak to you in the meantime, have a good one, stay safe, happy trading, and I'll speak to you all If you need to know more, check us out on TraderCast, or possibly if you're looking for the education, check out mytradingskills.com. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.